Hey, good people. Welcome to the Print and Design Show. I'm your host, Cherrel B. So, tonight, I know it's been a minute, so I haven't went live since I think last Monday. Because Wednesdays I take a break. Then I'm back on Thursday and Friday. But last Thursday and Friday, I decided to run some replays just to rest up a little bit. I had some things on my plate, but your girl is free. Okay. So, coming to your live, and we're gonna talk about a few things. So, and I'm gonna switch some things up. So, somebody gave me a good idea today, and I think I'm gonna do it. They said you should do live demos on live. So, I think I'm gonna do that. I gotta hit up my friend who lets me use his shop and make sure he'll be open to it, which I think he would. So, I gotta choose a day of the week that'll work. But tonight I am talking about. I'm just gonna address the frequently asked questions that I've been asked before about the apparel printing business. Just keeping it simple. Y'all know me. I'm gonna be in and out like a light. I got 15 hot minutes and it's a wrap. So I'm bear with me one second, y'all. I'm trying to get this up on to my phone. Oh, there we go. Um, but yeah, y'all know me. I'm gonna get in and get out. So real quick, the first question I got, and also if you have any other questions, I put the link in my I put the link into the caption. So I don't know if it's on Instagram. I know for a fact it's on Facebook and YouTube. But Instagram, if you want to submit questions, let me know. You said it's in and out. That's probably my speaker. There we go. There we go. There we go. That should be better. Is that better? I hope it is. But I don't know if anybody caught any of that. But I am live tonight talking about frequently asked questions from the apparel printing business. Things that I've been asked. I think I put out a post probably a month or 2 months ago, just trying to see what people wanted to know, what insight people wanted, and I got a few responses, so I'm gonna address the ones that I did see, and then if you have any other questions, feel free to click that link inside of my caption, and it'll take you straight to a form where you can fill it out. Not fill it out, just put your question in there, and you don't even got to put your name if you don't want to. Just put your question, and then the next time I'm here on Tuesday, Monday, I'll answer it. So I had a question, and it said, "What equipment is the most effective?" So I go over this in my course too, my free course that I have on my in my stand store. If you're on Instagram or if you're on Facebook, my stand store is in my bio. It's stand store/Cherrel B. And the best for me, I always tell people start with vinyl. Like vinyl is king for real, because vinyl is, even though it's tedious work, it can still get the job done. Is not everybody's preference, but vinyl has come a long way. So vinyl is very versatile. It's versatile compared to, thank you, Josh, for when it first came out. Like before vinyl was, it felt real plastic. It was hard. It was thick. It was, you can get vinyl now that kind of blend with the shirt a little bit. You can get puff vinyl. You can get brick. You can do so much with vinyl. So for me, vinyl is always going to be a foundation. So if you start with vinyl, you're going to need a vinyl cutter, and you're also going to need a heat press. In my opinion, I don't care what um, method you choose, you always will need a heat press. Heat press should always be at the top of your list. But if you get vinyl, you're definitely going to need a vinyl cutter. For vinyl cutters, I recommend the Silhouette. I did start off with a Cricut, but I love Silhouette because there's so much you could do. Their software is the bomb. Like you can go in there, and I think I might do that one day too. Go in there and just like let y'all see how to do some of the software stuff. I don't know. That might be a paid class because that's a lot of information. But Silhouette is the bomb. And what I like about Silhouette, you can have a Cricut cutter and still use Silhouette software. If you don't know how to do it, you need to click that link in my stand store and get connected with me, because I want to show you how to do that. If you are a printer and you like, I ain't never did that before, I can show you. But anyway, so the question was, for those just joining, I'm doing FAQs tonight, and I'm answering the question that somebody posted on a post a while ago. It says, what equipment is most effective? I am saying that I feel like vinyl is the most, like, is the one that's most versatile and the one that you could do the most with, because whether you have one shirt or whether you have 100 shirts, vinyl gonna get the job done. Might take you all day, but baby, it's gonna get the job done. The next one I would say is effective, definitely screen printing, because screen printing, if you have large orders, if you are somebody you plan on doing large orders, like I'm talking like hundreds of shirts at a time, screen print, way to go. Cause you're gonna get more bang for your buck. If you choose to do vinyl and you have the money to invest in screen printing, I would suggest screen printing. Before I go to any other machine, I will do screen printing next, because screen printing will get you more bang for your buck. Granted, it is a lot of front end work. The back end work is pretty simple. Once you get the shirt loaded, it's just boom, boom. It's easy. Well, I won't say easy. It is a skill to it, but it can still get done. But I suggest that you go from vinyl to screen printing and then into other machines. But if you are one of those people, like, you just trying to get your feet wet and you just need to know what's going to work for the time being, one thing I feel like is effective, versatile, and could increase your profits is direct to garment. Direct to garment, I've always felt like that. Like, screen print is great. You need ink, you need the press, you need a lot with screen print. You got a lot of chemicals going to screen print. You doggone, got to be a chemist almost just to screen print. Feel like, because you got to know what to mix with what and not what to mix with what. It's a timing. But if you like somebody just starting out, you like, I need some equipment. I like this your only shot to get it right. I will get direct to garment, because direct to garment, granted, it's for full color, but it covers so much. You could do DTF transfers on direct to garment. You could do regular shirts. You could do shoes. You could do like sleeves. Like, it's so much. The sky's the limit. Granted, that stuff can be expensive, but if you have the clientele for it, if you have the customer base for it, you'll be straight. Like I said, so the question was, what equipment is the most effective in this industry? I feel like if somebody is just starting out and they got one shot, they like, look, this bank about to give me some money. I need to know what equipment to get direct to garment. Get a DTG machine. Most people are not going to tell you that. They're going to say get DTF. DTF is it's cool. It's okay. I know people with DTF personally. I know people with DTF machines. I know people who have all three, all the printing methods. I know somebody who has they do vinyl, they do screen print transfers, they do screen printing, they have direct to garment, they have DTF, they have eco solvent, and it works for them. But then I know people who only have one method or two methods, and it's screen printing and vinyl. Those two, powerhouse. But if you are, say, for instance, working out of your house, or you working out of a small space, and you just like, listen, I need something that's going, like, I don't want to do a lot of steps. You somebody who maybe don't have a lot of time, but you have a customer base that could grow, direct to garment. Your profit margin is at least like you make 60 to 80% back. So I would suggest direct to garment for the most effective, if you're in that situation, the most effective equipment. Another question, and this kind of falls in line with that one. Another question, comment, frequently asked question I get is, how do I choose the right printing method for my project? So it really depends. What's up, big bro? It really depends if what you're printing. Like, and it depends on what your customer wants. Because I get picky customers who, I ain't gonna call them picky, particular customers who say, oh, I want it to feel like this. I want it to feel like it's inside the shirt and this and that and the third. And that's cool. We if you do that, then it depends. Like, you might have to do sublimation. Because sublimation, you don't feel that at all. that dyes directly into the garment, into the whatever you're printing. But say for instance, if somebody comes to you with a full color and they don't want that sublimation, they don't want that polyester material, you got to use cotton, but they want it to feel soft, you might have to use either a DTF transfer, and you have to really study and really do your research on the type of transfer that you would need so it could feel like it's inside of the shirt. Or because there are some out there, because there are some people who are like, oh, they feel like they're on top of the shirt. Nah, you got to know what to ask for when you get them, and you have to know when you're ordering from wherever you're ordering from, how to press them correctly. So it all depends. It's a science to this stuff for real. And you really have to do your research, and you really have to know, you have to ask questions. But for, let me see, like let's say if somebody had full color shirts, I would definitely probably do direct to garment. Because you're going to get the vibrancy that you need as long as you pre-treat correctly. Or if it's a white shirt, I wouldn't do white, but if it's black or a color shirt, I would definitely do direct to garment, because that's going to get you exactly what you need. And then another question, I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. I'm about to be up through. They already answered this, but it was what equipment do I need to start? Or I do this. How do I handle common challenges in printing, such as color matching or printing on different materials? This is a good one. This is a real good one. So color matching is hard. I won't say hard. It can be difficult. Your pinks and your reds, depending on what type of printer you got. If you're not screen printing, I can tell you, or you're not doing vinyl, color matching can be difficult. When you have screen printing, you go by PMS colors, and it can be easier to color match based off the PMS color and if they have a hex code. But if you are printing direct garment or DTF and they have a pink or a red, or you're doing eco solvent and they have a pink or a red, from my experience, it could be difficult to match up because like the machine itself is trying to mix those inks together. You put the artwork in the machine, and the machine is trying to mix it together. I've seen colors come out very wrong with pinks and reds. So color matching can be tricky with those two things. So you have to know, and you got to be able to tell your customer up front, like, hey, this might not match 1,000%, but I'm gonna get it as close as I can. And then printing on different materials, I go over this in my course. I have a free course. If you click the link in my stand store, you could grab it. It's 3 steps to start an apparel printing business. I go over this. It is about printing on different materials. I have a chart that breaks all of this down for you. It tells you everything you need to know about the different materials versus the type of printing method. So if I were you, I'm sorry, somebody text me. If I were you and you were started out printing, and you were trying to figure out which materials, I will grab that course in my bio. But also look up the type. So if you're doing vinyl, most websites where you order from will tell you what type of material you need for the type of vinyl. You just got to you got to take some time to research and look on the website. And then if you're doing, everybody knows sublimation and polyester, they married, they go together real bad. So those two, you know what I mean? It's a match made in heaven. And then if you're doing screen print, sky's the limit on that for real. You just got to know your temperatures and what to dry it at. If it's a different material outside of cotton, so you got to make sure you pay attention to that. If it's cotton, it's pretty much it's standard across the board, you know. But if you're doing, what's the other one? Eco solvent is pretty simple. DTF. I would. So some DTF, it just depends. DTF is still evolving, but so I've seen where some DTF prints different on gray shirts. Then I've seen where it prints more vibrant on darker shirts. It might matter the type of DTF and the type of ink that's being used. However, printing on different materials sometimes could just be trial and error. But if you guys have any other questions that you want answered, please click the link and you can ask. If the link is in my caption, you can ask whatever question pertaining to the apparel printing industry. And I will answer them on Tuesday. I think I'm gonna just make that a Tuesday thing. I'm gonna just come and answer y'all questions that y'all submit. But if you have any questions, submit it to the link in the caption. Also, I want to let y'all know that I'm offering a VIP day. So if you are somebody, I had somebody come on here before and they had questions and they were like, I might need some help. So if you're one of those people, you have an established business, apparel printing business, and you're like, hey, I might need some pointers, I need some help, whether it's on pricing, whether it's on your website, whether it's on just the printing process itself, I'm offering a VIP day, and you can click the link in my stand store and get more information on that. VIP day means I spend one-on-one time with you. We go over your pain points, and we, for 4 hours, work on getting those pain points ironed out. So I'm here to help you. I'm at your leisure. I'm at your service. And like I said, it's 4 hours. I don't really want to go beyond that. So to keep it at 4 hours, I'll go over like 3 pain points with you. Really, let's say 1 to 2, the major ones. But again, click the link in my bio. You can get that information. It's standstore/Cherrel B. Also, I'm offering one-on-one 90-day coaching. So if you're like, 4 hours is cool, but I might need some long-term help, click that link in my bio, y'all. I would love to help you out. Right now, I'm excited. I have a summer program that I partner with East End Community Center with. If you have a youth that is, I believe, between 14 and 18 years of age, and they need, 14 and 17, excuse me, they need something to do for this summer, please link up with East End Community Center. I believe they are taking applications. I will be teaching a t-shirt, a print and design course through East End Community Center. I don't believe there's no cost to families. So if you are someone, or you know someone who would like more information, or if you just want to sign up, go to East End Community Center. I don't have the address off the top of my head, but stop in at East End, fill out an application for the summer for your youth, and make sure they know that you are definitely signing up because you want them to attend the print and design course that I will be teaching this summer. Again, that starts in June. So if you need something for your 14 to 17-year-old to do during the hours, I believe it's 10 to 3 or 11 to 3. I'm not sure. Off the top of my head, I will be teaching a course, print and design course, twice a week through East End Community Center. So again, you can Google East End Community Center, get their information, go fill out an application, and go from there. All right, y'all, my time has come. I've been on here for 18 minutes talking to y'all, and I'm ready to go. Okay. So I will see y'all. I might see y'all tomorrow. We'll see. Very possible. I might be live and might be doing live demos tomorrow. Might be doing some printing. Or I might be just doing some designing. We'll see. But I will see y'all nonetheless. Have a great evening.